Good morning. It is Saturday and today is a day of laundry mainly and a bit of housework that I have I've got behind on over the past week, especially with feeling so grotty. I'm still feeling pretty grotty, but obviously with laundry and bits you sort of do a bit and then you have a bit of a break while it does it and then you do a bit. So I'm doing all the beds today. I feel like I'm a bit too low down. I'm sitting on the stairs for a reason, I will explain. Yes, I'm going to do all the bedding. I've done, Dan and mine is done, it's just drying. Lilia's is now on and we're going to do Phoebe's last, and then I'm going to hoover the whole house. I'm going to get it all lovely so that later on we can all sit and really enjoy a clean house on a Saturday night. And I'm going to put my audiobook on. So in the end there was one that would just happen to be available on Libby, and I'd seen that my friend Becky had been reading it recently, and I went for The Maid. The Maid. I had to cut out a bit of coughing there. I can't remember the author's name, by Nita somebody. Oh, there's fake blood all over my staircase. Oh, it must have been when they were coming down yesterday. The tallest one, the boy that was in drag, he stumbled a bit on the stairs because he was coming down in ridiculous heels, and he must have got some of his fake blood all over the banisters. Fortunately, that will come off easily, and my banisters are a state anyway. They need repainting. What was I saying? I can't remember. It's a laundry day and hoovering day and sorting stuff out day. Dan has taken Lilia to University Open Day. They've gone to Brunel today. He really wanted the opportunity to take her on one of them, so they've gone. And quite honestly, it couldn't have come on a better day because I'm in no way fit to slip across London. I am just not feeling up to it. Although a little bit better than yesterday, but that might be because I'm at home. You always feel a little bit better when you haven't had to go out, don't you? So I'm here because I had a couple of requests to show my Alice in Wonderland stairwell. So I did this, I think last year now, and it was a project. Everything I do in the house takes me forever. Like, it takes me so long to make decisions about things. And we've been in this house, I think 7 or 8 years now. How long? So we moved just after Phoebe's 4th birthday, and she turned 4 in November 2004. No, she didn't. She turned 4 in November 2014. She's not that old. So we've been here 9 years. Yeah, we've been here 9 years, blimey, and I'm still making decisions about things. It's ridiculous. So last year I made the decision to make a little gallery wall on my stairwell, and once I did it I was so happy with it. It took me ages. I used bits of paper and I drew round all my pictures so I had all the right sizes, and I spent ages faffing about making sure I had the placement. And then once I was happy with the placement, I kept the paper up and I put the nails in through the paper so I knew exactly where they needed to go, and then I hung the pictures, and they are mainly Alice in Wonderland themed. So I shall give you a little bit of a tour. So the light is quite bad, but I should try my best. This is a cross stitch, an Aries ram that my sister did for me. My sister is a really good cross stitcher. So that's the first one. So it's not Alice, but it is kind of fairy tale-ish, isn't it? That's got a kind of fairy tale-ish, Alice-y type feel to it. And then I have this print, Imagination is the Only Weapon in the War Against Reality, and it's on an old page, like a chemistry book or something. It's like an old textbook. My friend Charlotte got me that. She loves Alice too, so she often finds little bits and sends them to me. Hello, Charlotte. Every Cloud Has a Silver Lining was a picture in a magazine that I just liked, and I put it in a frame, and it stayed there ever since, and I thought that had a place on the wall. This is an oil pastel drawing done from a photograph. A young artist did this. I think she was a cousin of my friend Charlotte, she who gave me the print, and I commissioned her and paid her to do the little oil pastel drawing, and it's kind of like a into the woods type thing. So I really like that. This I bought from an artist in Hebden Bridge when we went a couple of years ago on holiday. And it's so detailed. I spent hours looking at this and picking out all the little details. Even her signature is backwards for Through the Looking Glass. I've no idea if this is focusing, I do hope it is. Right, let's come down. So this is a page from an old Alice in Wonderland picture book, and I bought this page from a seller. I think it was either in a second-hand bookshop in London or possibly in the book fair that's on the South Bank, but it would have been in my early 20s and I can't remember. And it basically lived very carefully sandwiched between bits of cardboard to keep it flat for, you know, 2 decades, and now it's on my wall and I'm so happy. I'm so pleased with it. And then finally, this is another print. This was a 40th birthday present from my friend again, Charlotte. And it's a limited edition print. And it came with a card that said Queen for the Day. And I put this one here purposely because it means that it's the last one I see as I come down the stairs. And, you know, I see it every day when I get up. And that's my little stairwell gallery. And there's room for more if I wish to add to it. Meanwhile, in the living room. So what's happened now is that anytime she's not in the basket, I have to grab my knitting. So now I've got knitting all over the living room again, which the point of the basket was not to have that. We don't mind. We don't mind. Oh, she is soundo. This is either going to be really boring or really interesting. I suspect it's the former. But if you have an air fryer like mine and you have these little wire trays and your teenagers use them to cook bacon because it comes out so well in the air fryer, you end up with them looking like this, all covered in crusty bits of bacon, and it's a pain to clean. So this is what I do. I have an old toothbrush. I keep a couple of old toothbrushes in the kitchen for such things. So, I mean, I'm very lucky to have one of these hosey taps. So I just go over it with the toothbrush and rinse away all the little flaky bits as I do. I'm going to do that on one side, as in one end, and then I flick it and do the same at the other end. And then I turn it round and just give it a once over on the back of it. And that's the worst of it off, and now I don't have all flaky horrible bits on it, and I can just wash it as normal in the sink and rinse away the debris. And then the toothbrush, every time I've used it for something, goes through the dishwasher. Who do I think I am, eh? Giving domestic advice. I'm staying hydrated as much as I can today. I haven't clipped my fringe back this morning, but look, it is getting to the point where it's just kind of staying put. I want to get to the stage where it's softly falling. I just realised that I haven't given the chickens their seed and it's nearly midday. I've been so focused on laundry and cleaning the kitchen. I really want to have a really good tidy round, so that not so much declutter but tidy, so that the whole house feels a bit more clutter free. I've got all this paint by the back door because we're still waiting to put the rail back up round the I'm going to turn the camera around, but you're going to have to excuse the fact that we've got football bibs hanging on the radiator. That's Dan. I don't know why he's put them on the radiator, because that radiator is currently not working. Our builder needs to come back and put the thermostat on it. So here is there's a rail, like a chair rail that goes round, and we've decided we are going to put put it back in, and then underneath it I'm going to be painting it the same colour as I've got above the cupboards here. It's Tranquil Dawn by Dulux. That's the plan. And I've also got to get lights, by the way. I used to have fairy lights all the way around here, but they were coloured ones, all multicoloured, and I want white lights. But I want to get white lights that I know won't flicker when I'm filming, because obviously I do a lot of vlogs and stuff, and I don't want the lights flickering in the background. So yeah, I put this bunting up as well, my Halloween bunting. Looking lovely, and then it's really nice to put the decorations up in the new kitchen. Just chuntering on now, really, aren't I? About absolutely nothing. I'm going to go and give the chickens their seed and check the tumble dryer. Just want to show you something. The post arrived, and this was the envelope. I ordered some bookmarks, which I'll show you in a minute. And the postie literally folded it in half through the letterbox. Honestly. But the things that were inside survived unscathed, which is amazing. So they're fantastic quality. So what Victoria read, here's her logo, is a booktuber, and I really love her channel and her videos. She has 3 black cats. And she recently did some rebranding and had a whole load of artwork done, and while she was doing that she decided to get some bookmarks done. So she's got her logo, and then she loves bubble tea and cats, so she's got this bubble tea cat one, bubble tea and paws, and then sounds weird, I'm in. And it's got little paws on it, and then it's got the black cats. They're really lovely, and look, they're such good quality that they survived. Let me put them up so you can see how straight they are. I just took them out the envelope, and despite being folded in half through the letterbox, I just did that, and perfect. Really lovely quality bookmarks. So I shall look forward to putting those into use. And by the way, I'll link her underneath, because she's selling them, and 100% of the money that she makes is going to the Book Trust, which is an excellent charity and really, really good of her. My favourite.
What is this? That's the Christmas pudding.
How much are they? £1.50. Do you want to try some?
That's not there.
It doesn't say, does it? A little bit wedged in there. Where's the chocolate?
Is it down the side somewhere?
Oh, it's hot.
Because when the sun shines, we shine together. Know that I'll be there forever.
I'm going to need my car sunglasses.
This is my snack, and I'm going to eat the whole bag.
No, you're not. So, Aldi's, excuse my sunglasses, these are my spares that I keep. These are my $1 sunglasses.
Oh yeah, from Primark.
From Primark that said $1.
There isn't even any Primarks in America. Like, what?
Well, they have Primark in America.
No, they don't.
How do you know that?
Because they don't.
Well, they can tell us. Do you have Primark in America and Canada?
The answer is no.
Okay. Anyway, because we're in Aldi's, they've got some Christmas stuff, and I love their chocolate-filled Christmas puddings.
I like the Brussels sprouts.
Because, do they have the stuff in the middle as well?
Yeah, they're
You have
just
to
the
take these
same.
off, because
They just have a different wrapper.
Open the door a bit. Oh,
That was not pretty.
white chocolate. Oh my god, I love
Bit
these.
like a rabbit.
Mmm.
Can't even open the packet.
I need another one.
Eat another one then.
I will.
Silly, silly.
I really, really fancied chocolate.
You're going to have a nice little Brussels sprout.
I like actual Brussels sprouts.
Same.
We have ours roasted at Christmas with pancetta.
I'll be here forever.
I'm just going to have one more. One more.
However many you have, that's how many I have.
3.
Yeah. This one looks like the same. It's just a different wrapper.
Phoebe is speaking in Australian today.
Miss Allen.
That's her form teacher.
Is Australian.
It's hard to... Once you start doing it, it's hard to stop.
Yeah.
My boss is Australian as well. Do you know who else is Australian?
Kylie.
Tim Minchin. And I
I know that. He was singing in Australian.
He was singing in Australian. He did a thing to celebrate 50 years of the Sydney Opera House. And I shared it on my community post yesterday because it was so good.
What was it called? Keep it safe?
Play it safe.
Oh, same thing.
Anyway.
I can do other accents too.
Can you?
Yeah.
What's your other accents? Do you like American YouTuber?
What am I supposed to say?
Like what they would say, like, don't forget to hit like
No,
and
I'm not
subscribe.
doing it now. I like doing Australian. I can say every single word in Australian because of Miss Allen. Like, unroll your skirt.
Unroll your skirt. They will roll their skirts up. Like
That's because we don't want to look like nuns.
Every set of teenage girls throughout history. Granny used to do it as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Granny's on the same brainwave as me.
I would just like to say that I never rolled my
That's
skirt.
because you didn't have to.
Well, no, we didn't have to actually. We
Exactly, so you don't know what you're talking about.
And we had pencil skirts. Pencil skirts and
are
knee-high
so cute.
socks that you rolled down at the ankles in perfect little wrinkles.
Right. Would the teacher say, do you pull your socks up?
No. Let's go into the kitchen and see what we can see. Oh look, it's not flickering. That's good, isn't it? This is a light for Phoebe's birthday party, which she's going to be having at home at the end of November. And it's going to be pink and white themed. And I just got this off of Amazon and it just plugs in with a USB. Very cheap and cheerful. Very delighted. Right, let me sit down. My hair, like the fringy bit is going poofy. But this is how Lilia actually has her hair cut, like this, so that she gets this kind of, she calls it curtain bangs. All the chickens are getting angsty, they need their vegetables. I got some grapes for them, they're going to enjoy that. It's a bit of a rainy day for chickens today. They've all been, I've seen them sitting about, they've all been having a lot of perching time. I ordered Legends and Lattes because it's come out in paperback. And I've seen so many people talking about this. And I really wanted to give it a read. It's not something I would have normally picked up if I hadn't heard such good things from other people. So it's about an orc who has retired and setting up a coffee shop. And it is, it says on the front, high fantasy, low stakes, good company. And it's supposed to be just kind of a lovely, cosy read. So I ordered it in paperback. It's not too pressing, it's just about 320 pages. So I'm really looking forward to reading that. I might put one of my Victoria Red bookmarks in there. Maybe I could do that tomorrow morning because Lilia's not working and we're going to my mum's tomorrow night for her mystery poem reading and she's going to make us dinner and we're all going to stay over. It's going to be lovely. I'm not going to have to cook. I'm hoping I won't have to cook tonight. I'm hoping I've bought all the stuff and I'll do the vegetables and everything, but we're having burgers and Dan normally cooks that. Right, let's go and see the chickens and stop me blethering. Hi girls. How are you doing? Come on in. You have something here? Is it too scary? It's too scary.
Christmas pudding crisp.
Christmas pudding flavour. What does it say? Sweet? No, sweet and spice.
Sweet and spice. It's a very cute bag. Quite well. It smells like Christmas pudding.
It does a bit. It smells like a cross between a Christmas pudding and Worcester sauce flavour. I like Worcester sauce flavour, so let's see how we go.
This is what the crisp looks like.
Yeah, you take one.
I'm
not sure if this is going to make me feel much better.
That's disgusting. I don't like that. Not for me.
They're really nice. They taste like when you get sweet and salty nuts. You know, like the honey cashew nuts.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, oh.
Well, that was successful. I really like these, they're really nice. The only thing is, I don't really like crisps. I prefer things like, you know, like the baked crisps, like chipsticks and frazzles and things. So I'm gonna save the best for Dan. Actually, I might have one more. A really nice flavour. I am pleasantly surprised. Okay, I picked some tomatoes earlier. There's a tomato plant in the garden that's still doing very well. So it's these ones here, the kind of almost red ones. This is one supermarket one which needed using up. And then these ones are the, oh, what are they called again? The red, no, the dark, no, the purple. Can't remember. I spoke about them earlier in Vlogtober, but they have a very dark purple outside when they're ripe, and then the inside is kind of a red colour. As you can see, these are all not ripe, they are green. That one's just starting to go. So what I'm going to do is what we often do with cherry tomatoes, is I am going to, I've cut them all in half and they're face down. I'm going to pour some balsamic vinegar. So they're all kind of sitting in a puddle of balsamic vinegar, and I'm going to cook that slowly. And the balsamic vinegar will caramelise and cook right down, and it's lovely. And I want to see how that works with the green tomatoes. See if it tastes all right. I'll keep you posted. Okay, let's try one of these green balsamic tomatoes and see what they're like.
I need to wash my hair.
They're very nice. They're sharp instead of sweet. Spooky. It can also be used for spooky face. Ooh. I'm just getting set up because we're going to watch Strictly, and I am going to do a bit of crafting because it's the evening and I'm finally sitting down. I'm starting to flag again. I'm going to take some paracetamol, I think. So I'm going to pick up a neglected crafting project. I'm going to get back to my David Attenborough. Oh, where is he? So this is a pattern. I've spoken about it a few times before, by Hoops and Crosses. There's her logo. If you're into cross stitch, you can pause it and get all her details there. And the cross stitch design is called Extraordinary. Oh, and I forgot, I treated myself. She started a new line of needle minders. Hoop Love Club. It's got a lovely rainbow background, so I treated myself to one of those, which is really nice. And this is the progress that I've made. I've so enjoyed it. What I've done is, because the chart is in two halves, so I did all the black outline for the top half of the chart, and now I'm basically colouring it in, which is just so much fun. And then when I've finished, I will then do the outline in black of the entire bottom half and colour that in as well. So I'm going to finish colouring the lion, finish colouring in the monkey. David, the top half of David there is all coloured, so it's just those little bits, the yellow colour on the monkey and on the lion's face. So I'm going to sit and do that with my light on and watch Strictly and try and relax a bit. I've no idea what I filmed today. I've lost track, but the house is tidy. I've got a clean bed. Oh my god, can I do this? I've got a Prosecco in hand. It's kill or cure, I think. Dan's got a beer. Oh, cheers. I thought you were just showing everyone your beer.
No.
This is very dangerous, hovering Prosecco over
David?
cross stitch, over David. Yeah.
Much like myself, a neglected project.
That's quite nice.
That's the Prosecco, not the Frizzante.
Prosecco. Or I like to drink Frizzante, and when I add it to the list on our AI friend, she puts it as what was
Frozen
it?
tea.
Frozen tea. So I can now say that my Friday night tipple is frozen tea. I kept saying that when we were going around the shops earlier, and Phoebe was just rolling her eyes at me. She was like, "You're not funny, Mum."
No, she
You've said that like
rub her eyes
I
at
know.
us.
She was like, "You've said that like 10 times." I was like, "I know."
Because it's funny.
Cheers. Happy Saturday. Happy whatever you're doing. Whatever crafting or... Oh, I've lost me.
Train of thought, mind.
Yeah, all of those things and my coaster. See you tomorrow, everybody.